Welcome to cycle 3, week 16 hand motions. We're going to start with timeline. So for timeline, we're doing age of industry. So we're going to put our fingers together like they're gears, age of industry, and move them up and down. And then for James Cook, sails to Australia, we're going to make a J and a C for James Cook. And then we're going to make our boat, which is a flat hand, and then our 3 fingers like this. Sails to Australia. American Revolution, we are going to do the same thing we did for Reformation to our hands, and it's showing a change. For General George Washington, we're going to put where like they get their badges and awards and things. We're going to show that. For Madison's Constitution, we're putting up a hand. This is the sign for law, but it's Constitution, so we're going to do a C. For the Bill of Rights, we're going to have a flat hand, and we're going to have this other flat hand scoop it up to do Bill of Rights. For the French Revolution, we're going to sign French, which is the F hand, and we turn it toward ourselves. And the same thing is we're signing the two R hands and the change, Revolution. For Second Great Awakening, we're going to hold up 2 fingers, and you can turn it to yourself to make it second, or if you do, since we have littles in our class, we're just going to do 2 maybe, but they could turn it towards themselves, that's second. In Great Awakening, they close their eyes with their fingers, these 2 fingers closed. And then when they open their fingers, they open their eyes, awakening. For the Louisiana Purchase, it's you're taking money and you're giving it. Louisiana Purchase. And then the Lewis and Clark Expedition, we're gonna look around and then point, we found it. Lewis and Clark Expedition.
Industry, circa 1760 to circa 1969. James Cook sails to Australia and Antarctica. American Revolution and General George Washington. Madison's Constitution and the Bill of Rights. French Revolution, the Second Great Awakening. Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition.
For math, we're doing the area of a rectangle. So for that, it equals the length times width. So we're gonna make like a rectangle with our hands. Area of a rectangle equals length times width.
The area of a rectangle equals length times width.
I'm gonna go on to history. Tell me about the United States and World War I. So in 1917, President Wilson, we're gonna salute President Wilson, asked Congress to enter World War I. So we're going to do World War I. Against the Central Powers, 2 years, we're going to hold up 2 fingers, after German U-boats sank. So we're going to push down like we're sinking. Sank the Lusitania, killing American citizens. We're going to put our hand over our heart.
16. Tell me about the United States in World War I. In 1917, President Wilson asked Congress to enter World War I against the Central Powers 2 years after German U-boats sank the Lusitania, killing American citizens.
In 1917, President Wilson asked Congress to enter World War I against the Central Powers 2 years after German U-boats sank the Lusitania, killing American citizens.
Latin, we are moving on to John 1, verse 3, and it is et sine ipso factum est nihil, nothing, which is, and without him was made nothing. And because the him is God, we're pointing to him, up to him. And then we're going to go quod, which is that. Factum est, was made. So because it was made, we're doing our was sign. So really quick, it's et sine, which is without sine, ipso factum est nihil. quod factum est. And that is, and without him was made nothing that was made.
Ipso factum est.
If you practice that through just saying it several times and then do it with the music, it comes really easy. Okay, what are the science? What are the first four elements in the periodic table by number, element, symbol, and mass? So we have 4 this week. We're starting, and we're just going to do the letter that you see on the periodic table is how we're going to sign them. So we're going to do hydrogen, it's just an H. Helium is an HE, so we'll put up both of those letters. Lithium is an L and an I. And beryllium is a B and an E. So that's how we're going to do all of our periodic elements that we're going to do.
1 hydrogen H, 1, 2 helium He, 4, 3 lithium Li, 7 for beryllium Be, 9.
Then we're going to go on to English, which is to go. So we are going to be signing go. So for infinitive, it's to go. And then for present, it's go goes. So we're just going to do go. And then for past, it's went. We're just going to sign all done. And then for present participle, it's going. So we're going to sign go again. And then for past participle, it is gone. So we're going to do all done. So to go, go, goes. Went, going, gone.
Conjugate the verb to go. Conjugate the verb to go. To go, go, goes. Went, going, gone.
And then finally, geography, we're doing bays. So the first one is a Chesapeake Bay. We're going to pretend like we're fishing. And then Hudson Bay, because it's up north and it's super cold, we're going to shiver. And then San Francisco Bay, because the Golden Gate Bridge, we're going to sign bridge, which is an arm, and then your 2 fingers make the supports for the bridge. And then for Puget Sound, Puget was a French Huguenot reformer, and that's what it's named after. So we are going to sign French Reformation. And then for Pamlico Sound, Pamlico were Indians, and so we're going to sign Indian. And for sound, we're just going to pretend like, what's the sound coming? So Indian sound.
Chesapeake Bay, Hudson Bay, San Francisco Bay, Puget Sound, Pamlico Sound.
And again, these hand motions are not required for them to know. They are simply a tool to help them remember. So even if they don't get all the hand motions down, the important thing is to get all the songs down. If they know the information, that's the point. The songs, the hand motions, the games are all there to help them memorize. So that is it for week 16.